you the outro king. I'm gonna let you lead. Oh yeah. Don't do this to me, Kev. I've had.
It was the complete wrong word that time. Like usually, I just overlook when you're wrong. Like, all right, whatever. He's always wrong. Well, like nigga, this ain't even though. This is that complete opposite.
That one was just too obvious. It was like I can't let that one go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you a little bit wrong, I'll let it go. But like, but you gonna just be the complete opposite? You gonna get a 0 out of 100 and expect me to pass you?
Hold it down.
Welcome to another episode of Hold Down Podcast. It's your main man, the Unstoppable Back. It's not my name. The Unstoppable Bloodbath back at it again, right here in the kitchen.
The abominable Bloodbath.
Like I don't know what words came out, but it wasn't right.
It wasn't right.
As you can see, we back at it. We took a break. This guy got married. I
did?
went to it.
I would have a ring, but I lost it in Mexico.
Okay, we're not gonna get into that. So yeah,
I'll get into it.
We don't got time. Go ahead and tell them who you are. You already know who it is. My co-host, the Quali Dama himself.
The Quali Dama? Really, my nigga? Next you gonna call me Talib Kwani. Now I feel like you've done that before.
I have.
I feel like you used that one before. Oh damn, but yeah, I'll be your co-host. Saquon, aka I'm married. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
AKA I'm married.
AKA I'm married, my nigga. Like it becomes a part of your identity weirdly. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we out here, you know what I'm saying? I got the uniform for you niggas. Let you know that, hey, just because a nigga married, I'm still on my job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you podcasters thought we was going to let up? Nah, nigga, we got foot on your necks, nigga.
I thought I told you that we won't stop.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Out here. And you know my body. It's big. So when the foot is on your neck, it's damn near a health issue. You can't breathe. Look at you right now. Try to take a breath. You can't because the foot's on your necks, nigga.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you made it this far, that means you're a fan of us. If you're a fan of us, you probably need to go ahead and subscribe to all the people out there listening on the podcast apps because, we everywhere.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead and give us a review. We like that. Tell a friend. Spread the word.
You know what I mean?
So, first, I'm going to start off with some serious news, and then we're going to get into our usual fun stuff.
All right.
So, first, I'm going to say R.I.P. Lil Keed.
R.I.P. Lil Keed.
That was so sad to hear. Yeah, he died of an overdose this past weekend. So
yeah, shit crazy.
Low key. And then that was really all the serious stuff I had to get into. And then anything else you had to add to that, Quan?
Free Young Thug and YSL because the shit look like niggas is not nigga. They trying to put real serious crimes on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the other members because right now Young Thug is the head of the shit. So like I just see news about him specifically, but. And there's already got to be a bad instance because, Young Thug and Lil Keed had a relationship that was like more than just artists. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug's a different type of dude. So, niggas call each other brothers and shit, but he call Lil Keed like his son and shit. And he's like, yo, I call him that because my mom put me onto him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different kind of relationship with him and some of his artists and whatnot. So I know that was a heavy loss to already be dealing with this. And then, the whole YSL locked up. You know what I'm saying? So, Freedom guys, man. We always say it always seems like it's the people that we like getting in these situations, and I ain't gonna lie. I know Bloodbath has had a long running history. You know what I'm saying? You can see the Morehouse shirt. He has a long running history with being in Atlanta. I've only been out here about 3 years, but he was around for the Young Thug come up. Like he's seen it happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he has, while he may not be like oh Young Thug drop an album, I'm about to cop it. Like he's definitely seen the growth. Seeing people love him, some joints from him.
I've seen like the growth of the whole YSL.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like when there's a list of all the people that they was going after in this statewide case.
It's like 30 niggas, man.
Yeah, I recognize some of the names on that list. I was like, oh, I know that set. I know that gang set too. I was like, oh, I know that one too. Damn, it's a good thing I'm gonna be over there. It's crazy because like when you caught up in RICO charges, that means they're coming after the whole organization, everybody affiliated with the organization. Like if they even know that you be around these people, you could be in danger too. So,
bro, shit was so real. I saw a nigga that is less known that I guess was fighting RICO charges for the last 4 years. He's an artist. I almost sent that nigga, the DM of where can I send you beats? I was like, wait a minute, niggas looking at him RICO, nigga. What if he responds, nigga? I will be caught up in some Rico shit. So I'm like, nope, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Freedom Boys, you know what I'm saying? I hope he's free of these charges, because, you know, like we said, it always seems like it's the niggas that we like that end up in these shits, and I really recently have really like developed a real respect for him. Like Young Thug was almost like in a class that I put like the old Gucci Man. Like I may not listen to him all the time, but he has some joints I like, and I definitely respect the respect that he has in the streets. I respect the trend setting he's done, and I respect that he has his own lane, he has his own thing. But these last few Young Thug joints, like Slime Language 2, it got some bops on it. You know what I'm saying? What's the last album? Was it Punk?
No, what Punk?
It had a pink cover, but like that one got some bops on it. You know what I'm saying? Gunna's always been consistent. I know you ain't the biggest fan of Gunna, but Gunna's been pretty consistent. Like it was only up for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's unfortunate that shit happened. R.I.P. Lil Keed. You know what I'm saying? But you know, niggas gonna keep pushing, and you know, make sure you spend that lawyer money, my nigga. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest though, it's not looking good, bro.
It is not.
Rico is nothing to play with.
Bro,
Maxo Cream Ben told y'all niggas, bro.
These niggas got wiretaps. Niggas got freaking like niggas was building a case. They got shit from 2015.
They always do. If they come at you with Rico, they've been working on that for a while. They
crazy.
don't come at you unless they got hard evidence.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's how they work. Which is why I've been seeing people confused. Like, why would they wait this long? I mean, it's to build a case. That's why they wait this long.
Yeah.
They're like, if they've been watching them all this time, how come we just hearing about it? Because that's how this works.
That's how this works. Like that's
how it always works.
Because you know what they want? They see. This is the problem: is they want you so bad that they actually are willing to be disciplined and patient about it. That's what's scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't watch for the nigga that just sees you and be like, you know what? It's on site, because you probably can handle that nigga because he's gonna come forward at you. But if the nigga be like, I don't like that nigga, and then he plots on you, sits back and waits for the perfect time to get you, like, oh, he did that shit. Hey, let me take some flicks. Hey, let's record this. Builds a case of. Boy, like, yo, listen to some of these niggas, like some of the niggas that are really out here doing shit, that are mature and going on these Breakfast Club interviews or talking to niggas. Like, they're telling you these RICO charges are for real. Like, nigga 50 Cent, interview from his just came back out. He's like, yo, when niggas try to put me on a song, it's like, first thing I said, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to get these niggas with RICO charges. Yeah. Nigga said dead ass, I'd rather give me a homicide right now. I'll fight that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like John Gotti got 3 homicides, get through all them shits. But Rico,
it's not a joke, bro. Like
they'll take every little thing you've ever done, and you can have a conversation with a nigga that might have possibly done some shit. That's evidence.
It's everything, bro. Like
it's just
that's
crazy.
What I'm saying, like niggas can be as screwed as they want to be, bro. But I'm telling you, be careful of who you talk to if you know what niggas involved.
Shit so bad. I heard that they're trying to look for because this ain't new news. Police is already trying to do it. Yeah. It's they trying to look at Lil Baby and the 4PF crew just because there's affiliation. Too, So like damn, bro, it's like I don't want that shit to happen because like, you know, we like seeing, you know, black millionaires out here. You know what I'm saying? We like seeing niggas get money from the streets and they can move on to something else.
Yeah, you know I respect niggas trying to grow out of something where they started, but I mean, if they got you, they got you. Yeah, it's like. I respect where you are now, but damn, they still got you.
Yeah, when they got you, bro. That's why this shit crazy. That's why anybody that's really out there in the streets doing this shit, bro. I'm not gonna judge you for what you do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your life. I don't know what led you to be what you are. All I'm gonna say is when you get that opportunity, please leave that shit, leave the street shit alone, because it's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Ask Casanova. Ask Young Thug right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask freaking Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty almost might be lucky that he got the case he got, because he was definitely a contender for the RICO. Because niggas know that he was not just a gang member. He was one of the leaders in his shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's still might not be enough, because you think the police forgive? You know what I'm saying? Like, they still might try to catch that nigga on some shit when he come out. Niggas was looking at video pictures he had with money and checking the freaking prints on the money to try to link it to some shit. To try to get a nigga.
The dollar bills. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Sitting there reading the money, reading the numbers on dollar bills.
Bro, like, they want that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? So please be smart out there, bro. When you get an opportunity to leave the streets, please leave the streets behind. Please. The streets don't love you. The streets don't love you.
Say their best. Get your money and get out. That's the lost gem.
Word, man. Please, man. I'm tired of seeing black men get killed out here. I'm tired of seeing black men go to jail. The thing that's fucked up is I almost had to find a little bit of, not peace, but I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, but in the fact that Lil Key didn't die violently. It's almost like, oh wow, like, because we're just so used to niggas dying violently, niggas getting killed and shit. It's crazy, bro. So please, man, y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. Just get your money and get out the game. For real.
Word.
Let's get to some fun shit now.
All right, so fun stuff. Oh wait, I got one more.
Got one more.
You heard about Rod Wave?
Oh yeah, apparently he got arrested for choking his ex.
Yeah,
choking his ex to the point she couldn't breathe.
And they said that the kid was in the house too.
Yeah, that's not
crazy out here.
Not a good look.
We were just trying to say we said nice things about him. Like what was it like last month about the free gas? You can't trust these niggas, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what like, bro. This is why when niggas be like,
I'm gonna let you go because I know you feel the real way.
Niggas be trying to vouch for rappers and shit, be their biggest fans, bro. You don't know these niggas, dog. I don't vouch for no rapper I've never met. I don't know these niggas. I don't trust these. I say, oh, okay, I like his music. But that's it. I don't be trying to cape for niggas. Oh, they would never do this. They would only do this. You don't know these niggas
at all. That's why anytime I fuck with a nigga, I try to preface it with like from what I've seen or from what I know. Because I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, from what I've seen, is a real nigga, cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I can meet this nigga. Nigga could be one of the most fuck niggas you ever met in your life.
Exactly. That's
why
you
never know.
That's why people are so upset with Kendrick, because he has Kodak featured on his album.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to put that on Kendrick. I mean, I might be biased. I'm biased. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to put that on Kendrick because, like, why don't you just take that up with Kodak? Because Kodak is out here still winning beautifully. So obviously you don't care enough because he's one of the top niggas out here.
Niggas is like, but Kendrick, you supposed to be so conscious and this and that. How could you want to work with Kodak? You don't know what Kendrick is for real. And he might be cool with Kodak.
And he a conscious nigga, but that nigga still got niggas in Compton. Like, what is okay? No disrespect. We on this platform have said, you know, we don't support Kodak Black like that because he keeps getting into dumb shit. Mm-hmm. We like his music. Yeah. I would love to support him, but every time there's a patch goes by, he don't do some shit, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can get into the catalog. Some dumb shit comes out, and I'm like, I gotta back up again. You know what I'm saying?
He's a habitual line stepper.
Habitual. You feel me? But you can't blame Kendrick for fucking with Kodak because that nigga still got real niggas in Compton. Like, that nigga might have real love for a cousin that probably just shot a nigga this week. Mm-hmm. Is that worse than what Kodak Black is doing? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas got real people in these streets that they got love for that are probably still in the streets and still out here committing sins. Cause just cause niggas get rich doesn't mean that they become saints. You know what I'm saying? We just make it our choice to not support a nigga like Kodak Black because of his choices. But who knows? Maybe Kendrick can talk to the nigga. Maybe they have a different relationship. Maybe Kendrick is not even privy to all that shit because Kendrick also don't be on the internet like some of y'all niggas. He don't got time for that shit. Nigga got a life. He got a wife. Got kids. Got money to make.
I just found out about his wife and kids yesterday at the studio. We was talking.
Oh, no, I always knew.
I don't be queuing up with people's personal lives.
Well, I knew he had a girl. I didn't know they were married.
I didn't know he was married with children. I had no idea until yesterday.
That's because he's one of them private niggas. He's like a J. Cole.
That's the way to be.
He don't be announcing shit. If you find out something about him, it's gonna be somebody else saying that, not him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you find out something from him, it's gonna be in album form. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, it is what it is. I feel like niggas just really try. Niggas build you up to break you down. They want to try to. They put Kendrick up, and then they were finally waiting for this album this whole time, and now they're like, oh, you got a Kendrick feature. I mean, you got a Kodak Black features. Oh man, you put Nipsey's face on you in the Heart Part 5. Like, I was like, y'all niggas just want to pick at anything. Just y'all listen. I still come from an era where niggas was not accepting of nothing gay, but the best rapper alive was on camera kissing Birdman twice. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember that?
You know what I'm saying? The first time the camera panned away on Winchester Park, I still remember that shit. I was just bothered how excited he was. Like, they was like asking Birdman, I guess he was dating Eve or some shit, and they was like, hey Birdman, how you feeling? And then Lil Wayne was just like, I'm the only one he kisses. Wow. That was a little weird for me. That was a little weird because he was still mad young at that time too. Mm-hmm. And then the other picture, you know, I guess it was like a video shoot or some shit. Everybody knows that picture. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and he was still the best rapper alive. That nigga couldn't make a weak verse. You know what I'm saying? I remember niggas pushed the needle for that nigga. That nigga would have a mediocre verse, and niggas would be like, that nigga's the greatest, bro.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. So, y'all niggas push the needle when y'all want to. You know what I mean? Y'all can't try to sit here and shit on Kodak Black because he makes mistakes, and then Young Boy's out here winning, and he makes hella mistakes too. A lot of your favorite rappers make hella mistakes.
Speaking of a nigga who's made mistakes, but apparently his mistakes are with an entire state. Freddie Gibbs, who has been beefing with New York.
Gangsta Gibbs.
Who's been beefing with New York since what, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole state too.
Like I said, the whole state.
The whole state. It ain't a borough. He got to beef with Harlem niggas, Brooklyn niggas, and now Buffalo niggas. Yeah. Shit crazy.
He beefing with the whole state. So picture surfaced as you saw earlier. Freddie Gibbs with a swollen eye. Apparently, he was assaulted by, people are saying some associates of Benny the Butcher. People saying that they snatched his chain and all that, and his security ain't do nothing.
Yeah, I did hear about that shit. That's just kind of crazy. I hope it ain't true. Maybe it's niggas just affiliated, because recently also has come out that on a Drink Champs interview with Benny the Butcher that I'm definitely gonna watch. You got to set aside time, because these Drink Champs interviews be fire, but they be long as hell.
Oh yeah, they long as hell.
Long as hell. I got a bunch of I want to watch the A$AP Rocky one. I still got to watch the Pusha T one. Like, Nori racking up some good content.
The way that you be like, I don't got time for all these shows, and you just listen to the interviews instead. I'm the opposite. I'm like, nigga, I'd rather watch a show than watch a 5-hour interview.
Yeah, well, I'm into the music industry, so like I like getting into that shit. So, it's actually that kind of works, because you're into I don't know if you keep it a private thing, but you're kind of into filming and whatnot.
Yes.
So it makes more sense that you're into TVs and shows and actual productions versus me, listening to a random rapper that happened to make it talk about random shit for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on a part of it, there was a clip that came out that apparently him and Freddie Gibbs ain't cool no more, and it's like not just not cool, they kind of like beefing. I don't know what it was. He speaks on it briefly. I didn't care to do research, because I was still in shock, because I'm like, them two make really good music together. So I was kind of hurt, because I was like, bruh, I just knew these people. Like, when I hear that, I forgot the name of that track they have together on Freddie's album, but bruh, the way they just
Flight.
I think so. But it was on an Alchemist beat. I'm like, bruh, I just knew these two would do an album together and have a freaking Alchemist produce the whole shit. And that would just be fire for the streets, because niggas got their own situations, they can do what the fuck they want to do. But now if niggas ain't cool like that, it is what it is. Now, maybe it was just some affiliates of Benny. I don't think Benny like ordered that or wanted that to happen, because I think Griselda niggas are really from the streets, and unless Freddie Gibbs really did some real fuck shit that some get back had to get back, I don't think Benny would waste his time. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas ain't trying to have no shit attached to them, no bad shit. Especially if niggas ain't made it. Like, I mean, I gotta look what Freddie Gibbs said. It was apparently, I think it's some tweet he said, but
I'm reading the XXL story right now as you was talking.
Yeah.
Basically, the main way the story got out was Tory Rogers, an artist from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you might have heard his name.
I've never heard of this nigga.
Yeah, he's an artist from Buffalo. Probably knows Benny. He's the one that was live tweeting. He was like, "Yo, I saw Freddie Gibbs getting jumped." He like Tory Rogers was really at a restaurant.
Yeah.
He could see the jumping happen.
Yeah, you can jump to the restaurant. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said he was tweeting about it. He's like, I saw him getting his chains took. I saw him getting beat up. He was running. His security wasn't doing nothing. He's the reason the story really got out.
I ain't gonna lie. I just getting outside the story.
And then the day after that is when Freddie had a concert and he was wearing the
hoodie,
the ski mask, and then people saying that was him trying to cover up his bumps and bruises. And
stuff. For sure. You Gangsta Gibbs. You can't be walking around with a swollen eye. You got an image to uphold. That's why it don't pay to be a gangster rapper these days. Sometimes, because you all good until somebody touches you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just telling you how Jack Harlow's album that just dropped is pretty fire. Yeah. And I really just thought about this. I was like, he's getting famous now. What if a video comes out, somebody like punching him or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Him getting in the fight. It's gonna be a funny meme. He's gonna be a joke for a second, but it's not gonna really hurt his core fan base at all, because he's never come off tough. He's always just come off smooth white guy. Yeah. And nobody ever assumes the smooth white guy is, I don't say he's gonna have hands, but like, if Jack Harlow ends up in a situation, you know what I'm saying, nobody's gonna be like, oh, I expected him to whip niggas' ass and pull the stick out and blick some niggas. You know what I'm saying?
It's never been his image. Kind of like when them niggas beat up Lil B, where it was like, well, bro, it's Lil B.
Yeah, it's Lil B.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it made it what made it worse is the niggas, he was clear at number 10 niggas jumped him in Yeezys. You can't hurt a nigga in Yeezys. And then a nigga went on stage and looked unscathed. If he had said nothing, niggas would have never known he got jumped.
If it wasn't on video, it would have just been like it would have been a rumor for years.
At least the goons in Buffalo, like their hits landed. You see the bruises, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we prayers to Gibbs. We are fans of his. This is a podcast that supports Gangsta Gibbs, and what I'm saying, we just glad that it wasn't taken further than just hands and chain snatching. And also Gibbs is hard headed, so like with a whole state threatening him and shit, he's still gonna come out here multiple times, and if shit happens. But he gonna do his concert, do his shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But,
all right.
That shit crazy.
So we're gonna get into some battle rap news.
Let's do it.
So here's what's going on. Ultimate Madness 5 is this weekend, I think. I haven't been paying attention. I keep it 100 with you. I'm not into this one like that. This one is thrown together. It's got people who have already won back in it. So, but like, it's not like all the winners are back. It's just this one just seems thrown together to me.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't really take. I feel like either other people were like busy or couldn't show up, or maybe they just be like, well, we don't want to keep on because other cards was good. Yeah, but maybe they wanted to like diversify it a little bit. And sometimes when you've already had your best of the best and the other ones diversifying, you're gonna have some. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some Molly Hollies in the situation.
Don't do that. It was fine when it was like, all right, this is just for the new people. Cool. And then like they two verses were just new people. Then they had the one where all the vets was in it for the 100,000. I said, all right, that's cool. Yeah. And then I think what was Ultimate Madness 4? No, that was Ultimate Madness 4. Now UM5, it's like it's flipping. Like you can't have it half and half. Like is it going to be for new people or is it going to be for vets? Like which one is it? Yeah. So this one's all over the place, and they're selling tickets to it. So it's not small room no more. Now they're making it like a whole ass event now. And I'm like, it's not the same. So, they still haven't released all the judges yet. They were just getting judges as of last week. Like they still trying to find judges and shit. Like this one is just thrown together, bro. Yeah. Yeah. This one's sloppy. But
this one got Drake support?
Not as far as I know, not yet.
That's probably why niggas asking, yo, oh, so Drake's coming through again? Nah, he ain't doing this one. Oh, word. Yeah, my baby got a christening during that time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to be able to come through, my boy.
Speaking of niggas who are not going to be able to come through, New Jersey Twerk was supposed to be on there. I don't know how he earned another spot after, remember last time when he choked and he didn't rap, basically, against KCJ. And then he failed the rest of the year. He had one good battle, the Midnight Bandits battle, which we reviewed. Then they thought, remember, this was after Smack had already said Twerk got to chill for a while. Yeah. This Smack had a whole interview.
Cause Smack be contradicting himself.
And this was like, oh yeah, we're gonna Twerk on UM5. Nigga, how? Twerk can't make it. Apparently, Twerk had to turn himself into court.
All right, this is a valid excuse. This is one time I'm like, I'm not even gonna hold it against him, bro.
Yeah, he gotta turn himself in. He gotta serve some time. So he turned himself in on Monday. Well, today. Turn himself in today. When we record this is Monday. Yeah, because turn himself in today. You
definitely don't want to be going. You don't be like, yeah, I got a battle rap, and then next now you're going to court and they're gonna put that same footage out and be like, yeah, so this is you saying you innocent? I'm like, oh, you just said you got the blicky with the stiffy. You don't sound pretty. You sound pretty passionate about these violent crimes that you're accused. Like
it's the same thing with them Rico niggas though, because they said they're gonna use their raps against them. So yeah, it's always the worst. It's always the worst. Anyway, he's being replaced by Rum Nitty. So now Rum Nitty's back in it, and also Geechee Gotti's in this one as well. Like I said, it's just all over the place. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through round one. I'm gonna give you the round one matchups. You let me know what you think. Okay. Head Ice versus Shuni the Rapper.
Head Ice.
Okay.
Expeditiously. 3-0, nigga. That could either be a great battle or some bullshit.
You remember who Shuni the Rapper was? She was the one that battled Fendi. That was like the last women's battle we did from Midnight Madness. She was the light skin, like that was Shuni.
Yeah, she gonna show up. She gonna show up, but so is Head Ice.
Okay.
Harlem every day, all day. I control everything.
Okay.
It's the dumbest acronym ever, but we fuck with Head Ice. I fuck with Head Ice.
JC versus Old Red.
It's a little random. Where did
this is just wrong? It's all over the place, right? This is just round one.
We got I was about to say the first one was already hella random, and now we got JC and O Red. Those are two names that don't even be in the same conversation.
No, bro.
All right, bro. we are podcasts that have said we don't JC's just cool to us, but I get it at JC because O Red is cool, but he's like less cool than JC.
None versus Sheed Happens.
I heard Sheed happens in a minute, but we know he's unorthodox, so I'll give it to Sheed. He might impress. Maybe his style might even got more fine tuned since the last time. So I'll give it to Sheed.
Geechee Gotti versus True Foe.
Geechee. What the fuck? True Foe? What the fuck? Wait a minute. I was already thinking Geechee versus whoever, but like True Foe? No disrespect to True Foe, but really? He earned that? He's that serious?
This is just round one. They got to put people together.
I feel like they gave Snake Eyes to Twerk. I mean, they gave Twerk to Snake Eyes, and now the game's just going crazy. Like
that was a Midnight Madness though. That's not like a URL thing.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like Snake Eyes wasn't at a level where he should have got a Twerk battle.
Snake Eyes got respect out here, bro.
He got respect, but I still feel like maybe it's just because like when I just personally feel like if Twerk just stopped the bullshit, he would be a non-debatable the greatest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Easily.
But let's talk about Real Sick versus Stumbles.
But you know, Stumbles might have a chance here. You know, Real Sick gonna mop the floor with that nigga, bro. Yo, Real Sick gonna take that nigga, string him out, and turn him into a new turban, my nigga. Stop playing with me, my nigga. Who called that one?
Yeah, bro.
Somebody wanted blood with that one. Somebody wanted abuse.
Fonz versus Prestavia. This one should be interesting.
I feel like I've heard.
You don't remember that was the one that battled Yoshi G at Remy Ma's event.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is gun titles.
Okay. That's gonna be interesting.
Fonz is Fonz.
Fonz is Fonz. I'll give it to Fonz.
Shotgun Suge versus Swamp.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be like the battle of the B-list artists right there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one at least.
Yeah. But you know what? I'll say Suge has improved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be improved again. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to Suge. Fuck it. I'll give it to Suge.
Rum Nitty versus Real Name Brandon.
Whoa. Okay. See, now we got a good one. Now we got a good one. This is the main event. We went to 7 fucking battle. Now we finally got a good one.
This is all round one.
Ooh, all first verse. I want to give it to Rum just from experience, but Real Name Brandon ain't no slouch. Real Name Brandon, he is at EFB.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's EFB versus EFB. They're both EFB.
I give it to Rum just because he has experience. So I feel like he may know not to play with Real Name Brandon.
All right. So again, now I'm asking you because that was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
How likely do you think it is we'll get Rum versus Geechee again in the final since Rum is back in it now?
We gonna get it again, and then them niggas we definitely getting it again. That's for sure. And then they gonna decide to not split the money, and they gonna really go for it this time. And then we gonna really get a real battle between these two. You know what I'm saying? Crip on crip violence.
All right. Well, that was all the news I had. Now we can actually get into the battle review.
Bang.
So this week's battle, y'all don't know. This past weekend they finally had Tsu Surf versus Cortez. The battle has been building up for like over a decade now. These finally battled. The battle got pushed back. It was supposed to be here in Atlanta. An incident happened, so then they had it in Raleigh. Cool. Now, is there anything you would say for overall opinion of this battle before we get into our reviews? Anything you wanted to say?
I'll wait until we get into the battle to give out the deets.
Okay. I don't gotta give history. Y'all know who Cortez is. Y'all know who Tsu Surf is. I'm assuming if you watch this show, then people ain't new at all.
Yeah, if you know anything about this, you know what I'm saying, you already know what the fucking vibes is.
Yes. All right, so round one.
Right.
Cortez goes out there. He starts rapping. He's rapping some. The nigga was fighting for reactions the entire round. The crowd didn't give a fuck what this nigga had to say.
That shit was tragic.
And some of his bars was actually good. Some.
Yeah, he was saying some good shit.
The round wasn't no crazy. It was just some of them was some actually good shit.
Yeah.
The crowd didn't care. He even tried to like force some crowd interaction with like a call and response thing.
I'm about to say when he dapped this nigga, he was like, "Dap me, bro. Dap me, bro." I was like, "Yo, this is wild." I was like, "Yo, how do you start off knowing you're gonna lose?" All right.
Yeah. I'd say overall his first round it was just decent. I think he had a decent first round.
It was decent work.
Yeah.
And then Surf came through.
Surf went up, didn't even say anything yet, and the crowd was already hyped. It was clear. It was biased from the start, which you already knew.
Super biased. That nigga had hella gas on his shit.
Yeah, and like I'm not even going to act like it was Gun Titles hyping him this time. Gun Titles wasn't even, because like he had Tay-Rock right, but Tay-Rock wasn't doing no extra. Tay-Rock was just standing there like, you can Tay-Rock hyping niggas up. Tay-Rock was chill.
Tay-Rock only went wild one time, and that was like, it wasn't until like what, I think the second or third round. Like he was chilling.
Yeah, like.
But yeah,
this was strictly the crowd doing the most. This was not Gun Titles. Yeah. Usually Gun Titles do a lot.
Nigga, the crowd was all Crips, my nigga.
Yeah, the crowd was loving it, and it made it easier.
Black Crips at that.
It made it easier that I wrote down, he had like really digestible bars. So like you could tell he writes in in cadences on purpose, so like it's easier to recite his shit back. Yeah, he writes his shit in a much more digestible way for niggas.
And niggas be digesting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and basically his hit after it was 1-0 after that. It was Surf got the first round. It wasn't close in my opinion, right? Yeah. Now, I'm gonna say this. I feel like that was his best round.
Oh, for sure. His first.
After that, after his first, his energy dropped, and it was like he didn't care no more.
Yeah, like, he was definitely twerk level after that first.
He was just there. He was just like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like I'm contracted for 3 rounds. Something to do. That's what I feel like. I gotta do 3 rounds type shit.
I feel like it was one of those, he just clearly knew he was winning, so he was like, why keep trying? Yeah. And he's already like, you guard, like Tsu Surf knows he's one of the top niggas. Yeah. If not, let Surf tell you he is the top nigga. Yeah. So it's like, when you were the top nigga, you already got all the respect you can possibly get. It's like, why? Like, if I know I got it, why do too much work? You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting paid no different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then Cortez went out. And he started with some pretty good bars. And then something I liked, I noticed that Cortez was getting a lot of respect from Surf. Because like Surf the whole time was like, oh, that was crazy. Oh, that was good. Like Surf was sitting there like showing mutual respect to Cortez. Like basically the entire battle.
For sure.
Even though he was trying to talk throughout his rounds, when he wasn't talking throughout his rounds, he was showing them love. Like, oh, that was good, bro. Fuck what they talking about. That was good. Like it was nice to see that there was actual respect there when they not just talking shit when the cameras are on.
He was being honest critiquer. He wasn't being no bias and nothing. He was like, no, that was hard. No, that was hard. Yeah. It was like only one time where I think it was in the third round where nigga said a bar and he was like, that was ass.
Oh yeah, I know that we talking.
He was like, that was ass. Everything else before that was fire, but that one was ass. I didn't like that. No, it was a sign because he was waiting for the response. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that bar was alright, but nobody responded to it, and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't like that bar. I ain't like that bar. Everything else before that was fire, but I ain't like that bar."
Yeah, but overall, his second was better than his first. His second was much better than his first. He stepped it up. Yeah, and I said that was a good round for him
for sure.
Then Surf came out. And then he just, like, the second round, he cut it short. Yeah. I'm sure some niggas going to say he choked. I don't feel like he choked. I just feel like he just got tired of rapping.
Yeah, that definitely
he didn't feel like being there no more.
He even said, like, in the beginning of the third, he was like, yo, let's just wrap this up. I want to lay down. Like, he was tired. Maybe it's been a long day. Yeah. Niggas was tired.
Yeah, so it was less reactions this round. He mainly just talked about Misfit, and then he did, like, a whole scheme about Cortez on sneakers. Yeah. That was his second. It wasn't bad. It was just whatever.
It was mid compared to everything else he's been doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the first round.
So then Cortez came out in the third, still trying to ride high over the second round. He did started off good. He remixed like a Surf bar. Yeah. That's what you were talking about. But Surf was like, how was it hard and ass at the same time? He's like, how was it hard in an ass way? Like he's like, I get what you was going for. Nah, it was still ass. Like that shit was funny. And then and then basically just spent the rest of round 3 talking about why he deserved his respect. Yeah. I'd say it was a decent round. I still feel like the second was his best round, though. In my opinion, that was Cortez's best round.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. And, you know, again, with the third, Tsu Surf ended his shit early just because he knew he had it.
Yeah, he just went in. He just talked about how Cortez ain't shit. Like how he's like, nah, nigga, you say you this, you ain't all that, bro. Your career ain't all that. You don't get top tier money. But that was basically what the third round was about. He's like, nigga, you be battling nobody. You don't get no respect in New York, all that shit. Yeah. And then it was a pretty good round. I'd say it was like okay round, far from the best. Yeah. So yeah, that's all 3 rounds. Surprisingly, you would think we had more to say about this battle, but it wasn't all that, bro. Like, this battle really was not all that.
It really kind of felt like, even though they was really trying to convince us they don't like each other, it almost felt like they did.
Yeah.
Because it was friendly. It was like mean but friendly at the same time. And then I think that also played into why Surf just wasn't trying to kill the nigga. Cortez was fighting for fighting for life, fighting for dear air. Yeah. You know, so he went down swinging, I'll give him that. He went down swinging. But
I feel like it's even debatable to say that I could see if somebody said that he won, in my opinion. But
the second round?
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna say the second round, not the whole battle.
Somebody might say second and third.
Who?
I'm not that somebody.
I'm about to say, whoever that nigga is, that nigga think Cassidy won too, nigga.
No, that's different.
That's the nigga that wants to see
That's
a Cassidy.
different.
That's the nigga that wants to see a Cassidy and Freeway battle.
That's not the same.
All right. And you'll smack. If I see Cassidy and Freeway on Ultimate Madness 6, we changing the podcast, man. We gonna talk about gaming or some shit. We gonna talk about wrestling, something, nigga. We gonna talk something you interested in that we ain't podcast for yet. We gonna do that because I ain't doing this shit no more, bro.
We'll just review everybody but smack.
Every nigga,
it'll be strictly RBE. Not over here.
Are we gonna change our shit to Do You Believe? You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and get co-signed and everything, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of co-sign, shout out to Passwords. We gave him a shout out. We reviewed his album, and he gave us a shout out back. He followed us on all our socials and everything. So yeah, big shout.
Appreciate you, Passwords. Your beard is immaculate.
Shout out. Yeah.
Your beard is definitely immaculate. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's the battle. Did you write down bars?
Nah, because I had to watch a bootleg at work, and I was like, it would be too much work to try to go through back and forth to the bootleg thing, which you know bootleg links, they try to give you all kind of ads and shit. I had to click the shit 6 times just to actually watch the video.
Or allegedly.
Allegedly.
So,
yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
So
free Pooh Shiesty.
We ain't got no bars for this one, so we're just gonna get into our scores.
Just the first. For Tsu Surf, all first verse. That nigga was killing shit in the first. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was killing shit in the first. I'll give him that.
I got my scores. So
yeah,
crowd control. I gave Cortez a 3, and I gave Surf a 4. Not because he did amazing. It was just because it was clearly better than Cortez's, but it wasn't by much. It's just like it was different enough to where I couldn't give him the same score. And I feel like Cortez's was just average. People wasn't booing. People wasn't upset. It was just people were just being quiet. Yeah. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but.
And they was reacting a little bit, but like not a lot. Like he would have to really say some shit to get a reaction. Surf, I gave him a 5 on crowd control. I feel like he had niggas just eating out of the palm of his hand. Niggas was riding the wave. Pause. And then Cortez, I gave him a 3.
Yeah. Delivery. I gave him both 4s. Honestly, I could have given both 3s, but I just gotta give him both 4s.
I ain't gonna lie. I personally gave Surf a 5 on delivery. I like his delivery. It's
even though it was only good in the first round.
Yeah, that first round.
That's nigga. No, this first round can't carry him for his whole battle, bro.
This first round was a doozy, my boy.
They can't carry you through and all then the 3 rounds.
I ain't gonna lie. That first round was so hard. Even as an up north, like a New York nigga, that first round was just fire with the bodega bars and shit. Right, like that nigga was on some twerk shit. Pause in the first round. You know what I'm saying? But Cortez, I gave Cortez a 4 on delivery. I like Cortez delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's what's required. You know what I mean? That's his thing. Haymakers.
Yeah, haymakers. I give them both 3s. Keep it 100 with you.
Really?
I give them both 3s because I had to factor in something. Tsu Surf's first round was great. After that first round, he wasn't really saying shit. Be honest with yourself.
I feel like he was saying some shit, but maybe the gas from the crowd like propelled the shit to make it sound harder than it was.
Exactly. He said average shit in the second 2 rounds. The first round was great.
Yeah.
I give him the first. But I'm not finna act like all 3 rounds was the first. They wasn't.
Yeah, they definitely
were not. So I gave him a 3. Cortez, I gave him a 3 also. Because in my opinion, he didn't say nothing that I wasn't going to expect. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I gave him a 3. I thought they both delivered some pretty average bars in a pretty average battle.
I gave Surf a 5 when it came to haymakers. And now I'm like,
as in the number after 4. Oh, you wild.
Nah, I gave him a 4 because the first was amazing, and he did have some good shit on the second and the third. I gave Cortez a 3. Definitely had to differentiate because I feel like while Surf was saying average shit and Cortez was saying average shit, they both were saying good shit, but clearly I feel like Surf was saying better shit than Cortez overall. So I couldn't give him the same score in that one. Zone.
I gave both 4s.
Really?
Gave him both 4s. I wanted to like lower Surf score, but he didn't fuck up for real. He just didn't keep the same energy. So I couldn't give him a 5 because it wasn't 3 well crafted rounds. Like it was like, no, it wasn't. So I'm not gonna give you a 5. I'll give you a 4. Cortez, I gave him a 4 because it felt like I could tell, like I felt like he wasn't all the way there either, in my opinion. it kind of felt like the whole battle felt like an obligation. So
you know what it felt like? It felt like when remember when it was Surf and Tay Rock versus NWX, and the first time like NWX wasn't coming with it, but Gun Titles was fucking them niggas up, and then the second time it was like the Gun Titles energy just left, and NWX said, "All right, our turn, nigga." You know what I'm saying? That's what it kind of felt like. It felt like that the first time they were supposed to battle, maybe it would have been like that, but now it's like it's been prolonged for that long. Other shit didn't happen. Niggas probably working on other battles. You know what I'm saying? Tsu Surf already been called out by Goods. His mind's on other shit at this point. Niggas ain't committed as they was before for this battle.
Cortez done battled whole other people since he was supposed to battle that shit.
So
bro.
It's like niggas was like, let's get over with.
Yeah, I gave them both 4s. So overall, I gave Cortez a 14, which is a B, and I gave Surf a 15, which is a B. They both very close scores. 14 and 15,
I gave Surf a 4 on zone and gave Cortez a 4 on zone. I feel like they were both confident.
So same as me.
Yeah, I gave them both 4s on that. So I gave Surf a 18 and Cortez a 14.
An 18? Yeah, we were watching different battles.
Even though Surf was mediocre, he clearly had a clear advantage on Cortez, like a very clear, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Drake says, the distance between us isn't a store, this isn't a closable gap.
But what about if he closes that gap by DMing your wife?
Hey, listen, I got mad respect for Champagne Poppy. I don't want him DMing my wife. Right? I ain't gonna hold you. Drake's one of them niggas. Like I know my woman loyal, but there's a list of some people that might, and she don't even be stressing Drake like that. But it's just like, even if you don't stress Drake like that, just the amazement of seeing that.
Look, bro, we gotta keep it 100. We're talking about getting your life changed in an instant.
And you know what's funny?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Because we know other niggas will fuck you and disappear. Like Drake will actually court you. Like Drake, like we know this, we've seen it. Drake will actually take you on a date and give you an experience that you will never forget.
Or just even being associated with Drake,
you'll end up in a lyric.
Yeah, or it just isn't enough to carry you for at least half a year's worth of money.
You'll be immortalized.
You can get bread off just being around Drake.
Yes,
because like again, when Drake DM'd that nigga's wife, apparently they started selling T-shirts and shit. They started doing appearances places just for Drake DMing that nigga's wife because he was talking shit on social media
for being a freaking troll.
Nigga, you can, like I'm saying, you can get a life change just from being in Drake's presence
for real. So it's like,
if Drake said I'm gonna DM your wife, I'm like, damn it. But then I'd be like, hey, I understand,
bro. He's better than Pretty Boy Flizzy, my nigga.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit crazy, my nigga.
Yeah,
shit crazy.
That's gonna do it for this week's battle. Now we're gonna get into our artist of the week.
Yeah.
Quan, do you have artist of the week? Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
All right, so my artist of the week is, well, I'm gonna say it's Denzel Curry. I've listened to a bunch of Denzel Curry still. I really rock with Denzel Curry. I've mixed to I take it back. I've listened to a mix of things. I was gonna say the wrong thing. I listened to a mix of things. Denzel Curry's been at the top, and I've also been bumping Ray Vaughn, the newer TDE signee nigga. I've listened to Ray Vaughn, like I told Quan earlier. I went back and listened to his 2018 tape Idol. It's like the only tape I could find from him. I think he got like a smaller EP since then. But this is before he got signed. I listened to it. It's really good rapping. It's just really emotional rapping. Yeah. It's all about getting his heart broken stuff. It's good rapping. It's just not I can bump this all the time type rapping. But I think and then like I've seen his freestyles and stuff. I think he has the talent. I just don't know what lane he's gonna fall into over there at TV.
Yeah. I feel like he's just still finding his niche because he ain't released no tape yet. So he's still under the
TDE, yeah.
So I saw a bug name, but yeah. So he gonna figure it out though. He's definitely talented. We know he got bars for real. And
he really do.
Just being signed by TDE, you gotta have bars. So you gotta have talent. You know what I'm saying? They ain't signed nobody weak yet.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Except for maybe someone on the R&B side, but I don't want shit on niggas just because they're not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I will say though, who was it? It was somebody, because I'm not the biggest Zakari fan, but it was a song he did with somebody, and that shit came out fire. It was something that was released soon. I think it was on Blast, now that I think about it. I was like, oh, shit.
Blast only make good songs. I mean, they might be short, but they're going to be good.
Oh, they're going to be short as shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was Blast that did it. I was like, oh, shit. Blast got Zakari on the song, and I like it. Because even Kendrick's, Love with Zakari, I don't like that song.
Yeah, Blast got, he got Aaron Ray on that album, too.
I ain't gonna lie, I love Aaron Ray, but I don't like that song either. that's the one song on the joint I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm surprised he didn't put that song he got with Ty Dolla $ign on the album. That's like his biggest song.
It was on the last one.
Oh.
Or if it wasn't on the last one, it was on the deluxe of the last one.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a tape, so I didn't think it was like an album, but they are the same nowadays.
Yeah, it's a project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my artist of the week, I'm going to try to keep it small because we've been gone for a minute, so I've been listening to a lot of music. I actually had time to listen to a few projects.
You listen to Pop Smoke? Not Pop Smoke, sorry. Fabio, like you said you would?
Yes, I did, and I got to keep it real on here. It's not my favorite project.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, or however you identify, we finally reached a point where Quan is admitting the truth.
It's not my favorite.
Because remember, he was sitting here saying that Fabio was artist of the week, but he hadn't even listened to the album yet.
Niggas know.
He said, I know I'm gonna love it, and I've been listening. Niggas been telling me Fabio been doing this, Fabio been doing that on this album, so I know it's gonna be crazy. So I remember we been asking this nigga.
Niggas know Fabio might be the only nigga I fuck with more than ESTG. ESTG. You know what I'm saying? So niggas know, but like I ain't gonna lie, like the tape, it felt. Oh, I hate to say it because Kanye's involved, but it felt just overproduced to me. Because Fabio's style is very digestible. He just now got to a place where he's starting to like rap seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like when he got out of jail last time, he's actually been killing verses. The other time it would just be like shitting, pooping,
literally
moving,
just that
movement, doers. Like his shit is very, very just fun and with the vibe and whatnot. And I kind of like that shit from him. You know what I'm saying? But what sucks is like I feel like some of the songs that have that vibe were just underdone. Like the joint he has, Magic City with Quavo, that's my kind of shit. But niggas, this is what pissed me off. Niggas really took off the second, like third, like the last third of the hook. Like niggas just stopped, and I'm like, you killed the energy of the record. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was rapping on that shit. They was going in. It had a lit video, everything. But I'm just like, I feel like y'all didn't want to take this song serious.
It's kind of like on that song Outlet.
Yeah, bro.
Like all he do is build up the energy one more time. The song would have been great, but he just let it go.
Yeah, it's like, why on this one you want to switch the beat?
The way go.
Like, come on, son. Like that should have been but yeah, like the album is good. If somebody likes the album, I'm not mad at them at all. It's just not what I want from him. It's just it's too much serious material. And then for him to be such an aggressive guy, I don't really hear him do like pop, not pop, but like lady records. So the lady records on there, I'm not really the biggest fan of. You know, just but it's a good overall produced joint. Maybe it has to grow on me some more. I'll listen to it some more. But I would just say it's not my favorite, and that's probably because I really just like him on some violent gang drill shit. And it's not a lot of that on there. Which is better because it shows growth. And he's been about that. If you listen to him, you hear him say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? To the point that literally one of the joints I got him on that's unreleased and at this point it's already never going to be released. It's called Growth.
Yeah, so
I was so happy because I was like, oh shit, he's talking about growth. My shit got to make it, right?
So as somebody, so I'm gonna speak from some behind the scenes things. None of the songs that you have with him are on there.
Oh, I would have been talking shit.
I was assuming.
I ain't gonna tell you, nigga. If my shit was on there, this would have been the greatest album ever, nigga. It would have been Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die, Bible, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This would have been the greatest Kanye album if I had a joint on there. But yeah, it's good though. Like it's definitely expanding his sound. So like for people that aren't already sold like me, I think this album is gonna be great for them.
Okay.
Because it got substance. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
he
just
made
turn
a
up.
commercial album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I ain't gonna say commercial album, but he made it a very he actually made a album instead of just a turn up tape.
Okay.
It's an album, so I can respect that. But sometimes not everybody I want an album from. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know who I can put in that example, but like, okay, like a T Grizzly, right? We like T Grizzly mostly for like one sound. And he does that sound, he does it well. Sometimes when he experiments, I'm like, he could be very hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Now, one tape he did where he experimented, it wasn't that good. And then another one, he experimented and it was great. The Smartest. Yeah. We love that album over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Still got to listen to his full tape too.
Yeah, he got a new one out.
Half Man, Half Beast or something like that.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, so that's my take on Fabio. But my artist of the week, I would make it Blast. I listened to that album. It's a good album. Blast consistent. And, you know, added more production to the shit, put some violins in the shit. But, you know, good stuff. Gotta acknowledge Pusha T. It's Almost Dry. Just because I feel like this Pusha T album is kind of my favorite Pusha T album.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's my favorite. It's I've heard a lot of good things about it, but it's Pusha T. He's always gonna get good reviews. But this might be my favorite one from him. And I've been speaking about Jack Harlow. I like his last tape. Good chill vibes, good rapping. You know what I'm saying? Good white rapper. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sometimes they don't be good. Sometimes these niggas be just pushed by white American shit. And giving a shout out, somebody I haven't said on here before. I listened to Kehlani's last album. The album was pretty good. It's a good R&B album.
Okay. Last one I listened to her is the one where she's standing on looking over the wall.
Yeah, that's It Was Good Until It Wasn't.
That was a good one. I remember that one. Oh, she got another one since then?
Yeah, it's called Blue Water Road.
All right, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good tape. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a pretty good tape.
On that one, on the one I'm thinking of, she got that song with Music Soul Child. That's my shit.
Yeah. Kehlani's a good R&B artist. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that just because my wife loves her. I'll say it right here. My wife loves the crap out of her. Like, to the point that, like, you know how I said, like, if Drake gets in her DMs, I might just have to let her go. Kehlani's 10 times that.
Dang, that's crazy.
Like 10 times that. Like to the point I've accepted it. Like I just be like, all right, if she gets you, just can I watch her? Can y'all make a video or something? Like,
it is what it is.
I'll let it be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or at least let her know I produce something. Do something. Help us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Have you said anything else to Arsenal since newsflash? Arsenal rapped on one of Quan's beats, by the way.
I almost forgot about that shit. Yeah. It was on the Joe Budden episode. I forget the name, but it was on one of the last joints. I think Ice was the one that played the track. Yeah, that was me that made that beat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Arsenal. Haven't talked to him yet because, you know, I know he's still working on the tape, and, you know, they ain't gonna reach out to you. He might have already bought it because I think I have that beat on BeatStars. So, you know, you want to holler at my BeatStars, you know what I'm saying? I'm certified out here, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is purchasing, you feel me?
So, Quan, tell everybody else where to find you and get your beats from.
You can find me at sayquan.beatstars.com, you know what I'm saying? Come through, buy some beats, you know what I'm saying? I got all kind of deals. I got the leases, you know what I'm saying? Got the waves, the stems, all that. I got exclusives. Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? I understand everybody got a regular budget, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't balling out here. I'll work with you. If you need to be worked with, I'll work with you. You know what I mean? But if you want to find me on my socials, you can find me at SAYQUAND on all social media platforms. I'm usually on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter, never on Facebook. Don't even bother. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you at?
If you want to talk to a real one, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know some of y'all that don't happen often, so we give you an opportunity. If you want to talk to a real one, you can find me at Not Bloodbath. All my socials are the same. Talk to me, I talk back. You know,
he does talk back.
Again, it's only if you want to talk to a real one.
Yeah.
If not, stay over there.
And
if you want to hit us up about the show, hit us up at Hold It Down Pod, all the socials, TikTok, also on TikTok, your Twitter, add us on Twitter, the IG.
Yeah, you can like, comment, subscribe on all platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All that.
We respond on all.
We
all
really
platforms.
do. We really, really do.
We out here.
If you say something to us, you will get a response, unless we just don't want to talk to you.
For sure. You know what I mean? For real. But yeah, I think this will conclude another, you know what I'm saying, episode by the Hold It Down Boys. You know what I'm saying? I then got back from being married. You know what I'm saying? Came home from my honeymoon. You know what I mean? I would get into details, but this ain't that kind of platform. And I really don't think y'all niggas care. Nope. And if y'all niggas did care, I know this nigga don't.
Not the slightest.
So, you know, we're going to end it right here. You know what I'm saying? We already give our socials and all that.
We gave our socials, so now we can just tell y'all to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
I remember the song going to hold it down.
I'm about to have a dinner date with my wife, nigga.